thank you, Richard. I'm well used to having my name basically confused with that of Carwyn Jones, and somebody wrote a letter to the Western Mail last week demanding to know why Carwyn Jones was being so silent on economic policy. Which I thought was very harsh for somebody who'd been dead for 30 years. And it showed how connected this particular correspondent was to Wales as it is at the moment. But it's a great pleasure to be here today, obviously at the famous Thomas and Evans Welsh Hills Works. In the very room, of course, where so many stars have performed over the years. Tom Jones, the Stereophonics, of course, the Manics, they've all performed here. And it's great, of course, to be on a site that produced so many bottles of pop in years gone by. There was a sister plant in Bridgend, a Welsh Hills plant. It was demolished in the early 60s, before I was born, and the inner bypass was built across the top of it. But of course, there are some famous bottles of pop, famous flavours that have come out of this factory over the years. Cream soda, if you remember that? Yes. Sarsaparilla? Yes. Dandelion burdock? Did you like it?
Yes.
Why? One of my favourites, I've got to say. But the more a pop bottle glowed, the nicer the pop was inside it. That was the truth, wasn't it? Now we know that South Wales is one of the great creative centres in the UK. We've got a growing animation industry, and it goes without saying that we have some of the best music and some of the best musicians anywhere. And the Rhondda has always been a powerhouse of culture, and it's begun to transform itself into a mecca for the creative industries. A development ground, if you like, for young talent and the sense that it is the place to be. Now, as many of you will know, we as a government recognise the creative industries and the importance of creative industries to our economy. Being creative isn't just about entertaining people, provoking people, making people think, important those things are. But we know that creating things creates jobs as well. We're talking about creative industries that are important to our economy and help to create lasting jobs for the future. And I know this is a vision that's shared by Valley's kids, and this facility will be seen as a beacon of creative excellence here in the Valleys. With over 30 years of innovative solutions to community generation, the development of this historic venue with its state-of-the-art digital training facilities is an ideal springboard to make that vision a reality. We know that Valley's Kids, of course, already has a reputation for delivering excellence in their field. The projects that they've been responsible for have touched the lives of hundreds of young people, and of course that's meant we've seen positive life changes and career choices for a growing number of young people across these centres that exist here in the Valleys. But in this ambitious new development, this factory will enable Valley's Kids to raise the aspirations of young people and equip them with the skills and confidence they need to develop careers in the creative industries, whilst giving them, of course, a space to explore and express their talents. We know the project will help to stimulate the cross-fertilisation of ideas and energies, creating a strong, vibrant, enterprising and creative hub with an iconic space here at the gateway to both of the Rhondda Valleys. It seems entirely appropriate that the launch of the factory as a beacon of hope and creativity for the Valleys should coincide with the launch of the Art of Dignity exhibition, a collection of art and photographs created for and by the local community. And that forms part of Wales's cultural Olympiad, the links that we're looking to develop across the world to tell people what Wales is about, what Wales's different cultures are about as well. And of course, through Zanzi Cymru, during the London 2012 Open Weekend celebrations, we have the opportunities to do that even more. Now, many of you will know that the aim of Zanzi Cymru is to bring together two mining communities. First of all, the valleys, and secondly, of course, the South African townships, each with a history of struggle, each with a history of strength. Both, of course, suffering high levels of poverty and deprivation, but now undergoing ongoing cultural and educational exchanges, undergoing regeneration to the benefit of individuals and their communities, tapping into the hidden resources of their collective histories, celebrating the talents and realising the untapped potential of their communities, giving a common focus and a sense of global unity. Returning, of course, to the factory, we see here the red brick landmark tower of a building that's redolent of the rich history of the Rhondda valleys, and it'll now resonate with opportunities for future generations and become a hub for homegrown initiatives and skills that will bring pride back to our communities. Today is a fantastic occasion for Valley's kids and their intergenerational participants, people of all ages, that is, I suppose, easy to pronounce it that way. But we can celebrate today the achievements of a community that is and always has been rich in talent, a community worthy of respect, a community worthy of praise. As one of the world's great inspirational leaders, Nelson Mandela, said, "It seems impossible until it's done." And we know that the road to today's opening has been a long one, not without its difficulties, not without thoughts of whether it would ever happen, whether the opening today would occur, but it's happened because of the determination and the skill, the vision and the foresight of so many people. I'm sure that you'll all join with me in wishing the factory every success, and of course wishing success to the Zanzi Cymru initiative. And now I have great pleasure in launching the factory and of course in unveiling this canvas, The Art of Dignity. We'll count to three, shall we? I'll press that button, hopefully it will. But if you count to three, it's a good cue for the photographers. It works okay with unveiling something. It's not so good if you cut the ribbon. It's a one-take operation now. So, after three, and then after we've counted to three, I'll press the button and the canvas will be revealed. So, 1, 2,